Good morning, everybody. Yukon here. Spent the night here last night. It's all right. See the road down there? So every now and then a car would come by and it's always really loud. It'd wake me up. So I didn't sleep so well, but not that bad either. I think that's a train over there, but I'm not sure on that because I didn't hear that last night. But anyway, getting packed up. I just put that up mainly to dry out. It's kind of a shield from headlights. Lessen the chance of them seeing me move around last night. But anyway, I'm only like, I don't know, 15 miles, less than 15 miles from the New River Trail. So if I get my ass up and get going, you know, I'll be there by noon or so. There's I'm looking down off a bank. Yeah, last night I was about half lit too. Yeah, I was drinking gin. I didn't drink that much. Look at that, almost that's part of another bottle. But this right here, I'm loose. I was like, right here, I about went off that fucking bank. But it's like, bam, it happens. Yeah, when it goes, it's always like that. It's just boom, you're on the ground before you know what's happening. But I hit and went backwards. Luckily, I didn't go all the way off there. It could have been bad, for real. That's part of why I use these trees too, because it had this blockage or whatever, and it's all confined. Oh, anyway, like I say, there's a McDonald's, Walmart, blah, 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 here in about 8-9 miles. Depends on which way I go. A lot of climb. I remember being a lot of climb up off the river here. I'll stop there for a little bit and recharge for a while. Then make one last resupply at the Food City or at the Walmart for the New River Trail to get me through the whole thing, which would be overnight tonight, and then maybe tomorrow I'll finish, but I may stay 2 nights. I don't know. I'm not going to be in a big hurry. And see what the weather does. Maybe make a video later, you know, do a short day and get in, get resupplied, get started, and then tomorrow do the gist of it. Maybe spend one more night on it, and then onward. Either or. I'll let you know. Hope everybody's having a good day. Yukon over and out. All right, everybody. Hung out here between these 2 trees. Packed up, ready to go. Let's see if we can't get this ship rolling. It's rough. It's an old road bed, but it hadn't been used in so long. There's trees down. There's a big old pile of them here. The advantage, though. See, here comes the vehicle. That sounds like a big truck, dump truck or something. And I'll just stop here. Spider. Look out, Spider. There he goes. See, he don't want nothing to do with me. Shit. Yeah, last night this was a son of a bitch getting over. And no other way to put it. This is where you damage spokes and chains and things, and if a car comes, it's just too bad. Hard to maintain control. You want to be on, get on them brakes. Here we do this. Then use the bike up under and halt. Yeah, this is done. Ah, hell yeah. We're out there, everybody. See, now he's just taking a break. See, I do not see any posting anywhere. And if I was gonna post this, would you not post it right here on the road? I mean, now the other side is posted, but it's on down a ways. Here it's not posted at all. Not that I can see. So in theory, I could have went over there, but I went down far enough to see that it was posted. See, I was right up there. See how hard? Nobody driving down through here is gonna be looking. There's that tin stuff. Something was there at one time. I don't know. Maybe they got through the water or something down here. Wow. Wow. That cuts, that's erosion, the river and stuff. Old stuff. Limestone. Anyway, hope everybody's having a good day. It's Yukon headed to the New River Trail, baby. Wow. Yeah, it's still a little foggy out over the river. And this river will get smaller and smaller and smaller. So going upriver. All right, everybody have a good one. Yukon over now. Out, everybody. It's like, I don't know, 50s. 50, I'm serious, like probably mid 50s. It's chilly, but I feel all right, and I know I'm fixing to be climbing. So just that thought will make your body warm up. It's amazing. It feels, I don't know, it's hard to describe the feeling, to be honest. It feels amazing. Yeah, I know it just starts getting steep. It gets steep fast. See, I just cut away from the river, so anyway, yeah. I see that grade increasing. Ooh. See, it makes you want to pedal harder to warm up and to keep the speed of the bike up. And it also makes you want to stop pedaling because the wind's chilly. You hear the car giving it gas. That's a sign. It's getting steeper. Chain sounds much better after they cleaned it up. Made a slight adjustment or two, he said. Marvelous. Anyway, yeah, look at that fog. Tons and tons of walnut trees. They're everywhere. This, I don't know, this year's been good. I've seen them everywhere since, especially from DC south, even up in the Shanties and stuff. Wow. Look at that, it's just rows of them through here. They're on into the woods and stuff too. Huh. Anyway, yabbity yabby. Is Yukon. Hope you guys having a good one. Yukon over now. Yeah, see, we got real steep now. Morning, everybody. Oh, this church here is a good little break spot. I'll take like just a couple minutes here. I'm not in any need of anything. But I couldn't remember if they have water. I don't think they got water, but they got power. Huh, they didn't put a bike rack here. Huh, the 76, the Trans Am comes through here, so they're getting a lot of business, you know, so to speak. Yeah, I started to stay here in the fall 2022. So it was a little more grown up back here. That's Interstate 81 down there. Yeah, I thought about staying back in there, but it's much more grown up. Yes. Not much stealthing now, but you'd probably stay here, I bet, if you called them especially. Ask if you can pitch a tent here on this pad or out in the yard, you know. here, you don't bother nothing. Keep your drinking and smoking to a minimum. Don't want to upset Jesus. All right. Well, I hope you guys are having a good one. I'm gonna be packed for just a second. Take a quick break, drink a little bit of water, get rolling. There's restaurants, McDonald's, blah blah blah, Walmart. I'm at least halfway, and 2/3 of the climbing's done. I've done the worst climb of the day already. So, feeling good, everybody. Hope you guys are having a good one. This is Yukon over and out. Hey, everybody. Big Walmart off of 81. It's near Dublin, Pulaski's nearby. New River Trail's only about another 5 miles. So I'm gonna stop here, I guess at McDonald's. Yeah, get a big breakfast. I get across this damn road. Tempted to run this red light. Very tempted. Dang it. See, it won't sense my weight, so it won't ever give me a green light. God dang it. But well, I'll get across eventually. If you don't hear from me again, I got squished. Kind of like a lantern flight. Everybody, right here, I'll take just a quick break here. Right here is one of my more unique stealth campsites ever. Wow, it's even worse now. Golly, it ain't been mowed or nothing. But I camp behind that, right over there, where it's all grown up. Wow, yeah, it looks like it has not been touched since then. What this is, the gas pipe, just a relief valve station. Wow. Look at that. It's still nice and stealthy. I mean, consider. Wow. Wow, that's a lot of growth. Just it'll be 3 years actually. 3 summers. But it got dark on me. Super dark, super fast. Finally, I got here. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. It actually worked out just fine, though. I set my tent up back there. Yeah, it's still. I mean, it ain't. I've had worse. I'd go right in there now. Right in that area. Anyway. I'm almost to the New River Trail. I'll get down there. I'm gonna take me a good break, get some water. Hope you guys are having a good day. Got the Volvo. I guess they make trucks there. Assemble some here. New River Valley plant. I'm gonna get rolling. New River, here I come. Let this car go by. All right, you guys have a good one. Yukon over now. All right, everybody. I'm in the town of Pulaski, Virginia. There's the new food city. The old one's right back on the left there. I don't guess I need anything. It's actually closer. Look at that, $2.72 a gallon. Damn, gas is going down. I guess that's with your value card. No, it's cash. Awesome. But anyway, the main part of the town's behind me. Typical, you know, small, medium-sized town, rural Virginia. It's where my dad was born 80 years ago. Almost, well, about 3 weeks ago, he turned 80. So this town would be, you know, very different. The old part maybe sort of original, some of it. I've been through it, but it's, like I say, it's a typical, not small, but not big. It's, you know, medium-sized town. Older, established. Down there's the tracks.
But the New River train system used to run up and down the New River here, and they turned it into, it's actually one of the cooler rail trails. It's it's just the original railroad bed. No, right here it is. It's not paved or anything, but it's good shape overall. It's perfect for this bike, to be honest. It's actually what this bicycle's made for. And there should be water. I remember the water pump, and I need water. I'll have to. See if my memory serves me. It does if it's on. Sorry about those low angles. Looks active to me. Let's find out. These just press down. Oh yeah, some water now. Dang, yeah, I'm gonna take 5 here. Dora Junction, everybody. Dora Junction. Park boundary. Yeah, see, I actually thought about coming here last night. Going right back there. Anyway, I could here, anywhere. Anyway, I'm gonna top off on water, check the market right quick because I may lose service out in here. Still doing pretty good at the market. Down on a few things though. It ain't always, and it's bound to do a turnaround here too. Yeah, pretty cool. See, I'm over here. Yeah, right here. The main heart of town's over in here. Pretty cool. Alright, well, I hope you guys are having a good day. This is Yukon. I'll make more of this pretty cool stuff here. You gotta pay to park. I didn't realize that. I think that's new. But public use of alcohol beverages prohibited. That doesn't mean you can't have it. That makes a little bit more sense now because I've seen people, especially at that first campground. I come in there one time, and I don't know, there's at least 6, 7, 8 different groups, you know, and at least 3 or 4 of them had beer just sitting out. Bunches of it. Hope you guys are having a good one out there. This is Yukon here on the New River Trail, baby. Get ready to ride. Still more along that trees. They're everywhere up here. Hope you guys are having a good day. It's Yukon over there. Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Yukon here. They got this bridge here closed, the trail, and they let you get down to it before the damn trail's closed. So I'm gonna try to figure out a way to get around it here. Down eventually I'll cross it. But check out the mountain bike course over there. Look, that's what that is. That's for like mountain bikes. It's pretty badass. Damn, it's a busy place. Shit. Alright, I'm gonna get across this road. While it's getting across the road is good. They're waving at me. Yeah. What they're doing is replacing the guardrails. Dangerous place. Somewhere up here on the left, I need to try to get back across to get on the damn trail. I guess I should have looked. It said Peak Creek Bridge was closed, but it did not specify where. Hell, should have just said trail closed. You know, go this way. Damn it. Anyway, I'll get back on it eventually. It's Yukon over now. Hell, fun, Google. Damn. Google sent me around. Sent me around through hillbilly hell. Holy fuck. They're working on the main road too. Got the fucking shoulder closed. Holy shit. They could have done a little better job than that. So you got the trail closed basically without warning. And then when you get there, it's like, trail closed, no detour. So in Google, it says go this way, go that way. And they're up there working on the main road on the shoulder, so I take that back road. And basically went right through somebody's fucking yard. Literally. I don't think I'm the first, but I may be like the first in a while. I didn't see any posted signs there. I ain't heard any gunshots yet. God damn it, Google. Fuck. And a little bit, that's Virginia too. Whatever, they could have done a little better job planning that. Anyway, now I've rambled on enough. Rant and raving. I'm on the trail and I'm still climbing. That was a big climb. I do remember it climbing up to roughly 81. And then it hadn't had much activity here, so this is see, this ain't been rode on much, in my opinion. Hopefully they'll get that bridge open just for the peak season. This weekend will be heavy. The weather's good. Anyway, I blabbered. Holy hell. The adventure never ends though. It just keeps going on and on and on. But I'll be home in a week or so, and then the adventure will be over. For now, this adventure. I intend to get something done this fall too. Get some work done and some more adventuring, weekend type stuff. I hear 81. I think. Yep. So actually, I think there's a little bit more uphill to Draper. But there ain't much. You can't really tell you climbing this. I'd still not be on the damn thing. I'd been on that road over there with a closed shoulder and super heavy traffic. It's an apple tree. Let's have an apple. I've always thought that would be a pretty good stealth site. It's been sitting here as long as I can remember, and I've been doing this. I did this back in the 90s, back in 98, before the trail was even officially open. Golly, you reckon? Something else been eating on that one. Something else been eating on that one. Found one here. Best of them should be right in here. Here we go. Not bad. Seeing worms? I want to eat. Something been eating on. Hell, this would be good stealthing right in there. Nobody's gonna be fucking back here. The damn trail closed. I'm gonna go on down, try to make it down to the lake, the river. And I've camped there before. Hell, you can get away, build a fire down there. Anyway, hope you guys are having a good day. Still some apples on it too. It's actually good. It tastes good. Looks ugly, but very low, but still a few up high though. Sometimes what I do if I'm really hungry and there's apples still up in there, I'll look around. I'll find a pretty good sized limb. This probably ain't big enough, to be honest. Ain't beefy enough. Well, maybe. Find a little cluster. Try to knock them down. Get a bite or two out of that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know, I would say a woodpecker, but that may be some kind of bug. A bunch of them. Anyway, hope everybody's having a good one. Yukon over and out. This is the I-81 going under I-81 here. This should be my last time crossing the interstate. Yeah, I don't see, well, it's possible if I go to Abingdon, I could potentially cross it 2 more times, actually, but I doubt it. More than likely I'll stay to the east of 81 from here on. See where people's went up there to take breaks and stuff. Yeah. I mean, you'd be dry. That'd be one huge advantage. Weather-wise, be a big plus, but you wouldn't sleep. It'd be hard to sleep. Take a while to get used to that, folks. Believe it or not, though, you do over time. You actually get used to that vibration and everything. Sound, big trucks. It'd take a few days, you know. I wouldn't want to have to. Hell, last night was bad enough. Watch me get down here and this fucking bridge be closed. Like, oh shit. I don't know, they may have had it closed for a while while they was working on it, redoing them ditches. That's been this year. It's taking some of the same techniques I seen way up north, up in Connecticut. Just take the backhoe bucket and scoop that ditch line out, then put another layer of gravel. Don't need it here. Well, just a little bit of gravel, like every few years. A little this chat, they're using the right type of stuff. Just time bicycles to pack it down. Anyway, yabbity everybody. Be fine. Over now. Awesomeness. Right here is what they're doing to the other bridge, basically. From what I could tell, it's a good idea, guys. Great job, actually. Look at this. It's much safer. See how they've wired that? That way, you fucking wreck, you don't fall through that hole. Wow. I may have had to have went all the way over here. Some kind of red barn thing. It's the red barn thing. You see that red barn thing down there? Oh, what's going on there? That looks like it's got some opportunity there, don't it? Looks like it's, I don't know, a restaurant, something. 81's just right over there. Huh. That's got potential right there, I think. Got the trail here. Yeah. Anyway, yabbity yabby. This is Yukon over now. Get out, everybody. The trees, the persimmon trees, they're actually up on that bank, but the persimmons have been falling down, rolling off this bank. There's when I seen one out in the trail, is what caught my eye. There's one. There's a nice one. That's good. That's what you want them, real ripe like that. Probably most of them's probably right up in there. They're good. They're sweet. They're good and energetic. Like, look at this. Got a few gravel in. That's like perfect. Don't need the gravel. See that gooey? I don't eat the seeds, but I'm sure you can. Possums do. That's pretty good persimmon sauce. My mama used to give me persimmons, and we didn't have anything else to eat except potted meat and crackers. I'm gonna get back to fried. Everybody have a good day. Yukon over and out. Check it out, everybody. I don't want to spook you. How you doing? That's pretty wild. Yeah, you gotta be careful of spooky them horses. Anyway, nothing different. Hope you guys are having a good one. Hell, I'm not even sure if the trail's technically open yet or not, to be honest. I'm still not. Well, actually, I think right here may be the parking lot. You know what I mean? Then I'll start seeing bikes again. If you go behind me there's a bridge. You can't get to Pulaski that way. At least, you know, I mean, probably be done in a few days, I'm assuming. Restrooms 1 mile, that's Draper. There's a store and stuff down here. Well, I don't doubt that'll be open. I remember it being open years ago. They was the ones that told me I could go through there. They're like, blah, 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 you can go on through there. And the damn people were chasing me and the dogs were chasing me and stuff. This old man, he's pointing his finger at me. I'm like, I pointed at my earphones. I fucking hauled ass. I mean, I don't know if I've ever rode that fast in my life. And the trail was closed. You're supposed to go around it. I come to a damn big wall. This is several miles from here. But a big old wall of no trespassing signs. I mean, literally a fucking like a big fence, like 5 foot high, and went across the whole trail. And I went around it. I went off the bank, went around it, and got out like where there's trailers and campers and shit and damn pit bulls. Started running. The old man started pointing his finger. Battery's dead, folks. Someone dropped a bottle of water, and guess what? I'm a little low, so I'm taking. Look, it's raining. Everybody have a good one. I'm gonna turn this off before I lose my battery. Riding on that new river trail, everybody. Badass. Still seeing tons and tons of walnut trees and all kinds of stuff. Ooh, little lumpy puppy. You boards on it needs to be replaced. Awesomeness of it. I ain't going too much further. Another couple miles. I'm gonna get in the woods and get set up. I'm gonna build me a little fire. Oh, he's right. How's it going, everybody? Yukon here. I'm gonna call it here. Got a couple of trees here I can hammock in. Got some decent defilade from the other side. The New Rivers trail's up in there. I can't even see it at all. But they might be able to see me. If I get a fire going, there ain't gonna be anybody out. I don't think anybody'd say anything to me here. They probably ain't nothing they can say. I think I'm on the Clater Lake property, I think. Because it definitely was not posted. So I hadn't seen no trespassing sign in probably a mile. This is the back of Clater Lake, which last of the flows emptying here. And if you look up in them trees, you can see that this does and has flooded. That's what all this debris is. But I'll build a little fire and burn some of this crap. Hopefully this rain will stop. It's a double-edged sword. It keeps people, you know, keeps people in, but it sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and set up right here while everything's dry and try to keep it fairly dry. Hope you guys are having a good one. This is Yukon. Let's see what we got here today. End of the day wrap up here. Well, let me get my phone to work. It gets drifts on it like that, it gets real sensitive. Shit. That's it. Finish. .1. Good enough for me. Everybody have a good one. It's Yukon over now. How's it going, everybody? I was going to show you guys. Remember the other day I got all that pine sap? Stopped at the church. It was raining. Oh, it's good. I got a good buzz. Get that good stuff. Look at that. Look at that cottontail. I'll sacrifice one. If I can hold on, everybody. Well, crap. Yeah, you gotta really be careful. You get this sap on your fingers, it'll literally stick everything to it. Now I can't find my dadgum lighter. Alright, hold on. Take two. Alright, take two. Since there's so much flood debris, I'll just use it to help start the fire. You can hear the rain falling still. Hear it. But I'll just show you how easy this is. As far as... you be good now. As far as flammability, the ground's wet, stuff hasn't done much now. I'll just let that lay there. What I'm doing is I'm breaking off these pieces of stuff that's still attached. Now see, yeah, look what you did now, Yukon. No problem. See, I just throw it in there. No, actually I don't. Actually, I take my time and I don't play games with the fire. But the heart of that's not even going. Right in here is the main supply. Let's see that burst spark and stuff. And these were still attached. These were still in the trees. That's why they're so dry looking, if you're wondering. And I did not have any of this ready. This is, I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure this is from Hurricane Helene last year. It did a lot of, really affected our area big time. And here too, but since they got a shit ton of rain up at the source, and then not so much here, and not so much the further the river went, the less rain they got. So they didn't have that multiplying effect like the Nollachucky and the French Broad. They would get, as the rain was hitting the mountains and coming down, it kept moving and going with the flow. Very, very unique event. But not, I mean, it happens. People don't think it does because we've only been here, you know, a fraction amount of time compared to the rivers. This area is different because it's at the back of the lake, the man-made lake. So imagine being at the very back of a gigantic beaver dam. Everything, when there's a flood, will pile up at the back first and make like a delta. All right, I think, well, yeah. That pine, that's what's burning now, that pine sap. That's just one chunk. And then I got 2 or 3. I'm pretty sure I videoed that. This stuff, see, that's not actually, it's moist. It'd be great, like dried out for tinder. And it's good for mosquitoes. You throw that on there, make a little smoke. See, now it's starting to look like fog too. So look how little smoke that makes. And if you don't throw that on there, it won't make almost nothing. Let the fire do the work. See? Like a chainsaw. Yeah, see, it's blowing the smoke away. The trail's over here. You blow it out over the river, it'll look like a fog bank. Anyway, I'll jabber jabber. Obviously, you can see that it's gonna go. That's one thing I do pride myself on. I build a really good fire. I don't give a shit what the weather's like. If I've got the material, it's gonna burn. It's heat, fuel, and oxygen, baby. And I'm fixing to throw the fuel to her. It's Yukon. Over now, I'm pretty damn drunk. I might make another video. See, look at all the leaves already come down. I ain't been here an hour. This you can see by it's getting wet, dampness, days and days. The weather's supposed to get better. If it does, I'm gonna get back up in the mountains right before I go home. Hope you guys had a good day. It's Yukon over now.